Hey guys, I think I'm live. I'm testing my microphone. If you guys can hear me, please put a one in the chat. All right, you guys, please say hello when you come in. I want to make sure that you can hear me. As a matter of fact, let me just test it myself. Okay. All right, it's working. Hi. Assalamu alaikum, you guys. Matrell on a mission here. And as you guys know, I am on a mission to live my best life and travel the world. And I invite you guys to take that journey along with me. All right. Hey, Dominique. Welcome to the live. It's great to see you here. Yes, I'm just going to give it a few minutes to let more people come in. But yes, you guys, I am so excited to talk to you guys today. Um, it's been a minute. So by now, many of you may have seen my video. Wait, before I do that, let me do what's really important. I do want to welcome everyone to the live that's here. And if you're watching this on replay, welcome as well. I'm really happy to have you guys here. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. And please do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. You know that I love you and I appreciate you very much. I appreciate all of your support. So I have to say that because that's the important thing, because none of this is possible without the support of everyone who watches the videos and shares them out. Welcome, Jane. Welcome to the live. It's nice to have you here today. All right, so we're gonna have a lively discussion today, you guys, and I'm gonna drop the link for anyone who wants to chime in on this topic. All right, welcome, Tay. Welcome, Tay Eats to the live. Now, Dominique LeBlue has a YouTube channel as well. Be sure to follow that channel. Um, I know that Tay Eats has a channel as well. She does mukbang videos. And I can't wait because I saw a new one drop today, something about ramen, and I want to see that. So I'm going to be chiming into that a little bit later today, Tay. I'm going to check that out. So you guys be sure to subscribe to their channels. I'm also want to welcome Joanne. Joanne Brown. Hi, Mom. Welcome to the live. I'm glad that you're here. Yes, and you guys, yes, welcome and say hello to each other. Thank you so much, you guys, for doing that, for being interactive. But yes, you guys, welcome to the live. For those of you who watched my video that I dropped on Friday, you know that I am in the United States, right? So I'm in the USA again, and I am visiting my family, and I'm having a really awesome time here. One of the reasons why it's really important to me to come back and connect is to really get to be with my family and be supportive and give my sister a break. So that so everybody can do their part in contributing to making sure that our family is living the best life that they can. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm here visiting family, and I got a whole bunch of projects coming up and stuff that I'll be sharing with you guys. I'm really excited. Yes, I miss Egypt, and I do look forward to going back. But for now, I will be doing content from here, from the great state of Ohio, Akron, Ohio, to be specific. So for those of you who don't know anything about Akron, you will know something about Akron when you watch videos that I have coming out a little bit later. So yes, you guys, welcome, welcome. So I'm going to get into today's topic, but let me try to drop this link first. And I hope it works. Let's see. Okay. So I dropped it for anyone who does want to join the discussion. If you are somewhere out there who lives abroad, uh, or if someone out there who's thinking about possibly moving to Africa, this conversation is for you. Yes, no, I'm not gonna be telling no lies over here. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. All right, you guys. So today, the topic of this live is Africa is not for everyone, What say you? Yay or nay? Do you think Africa is for everyone? There's so much chatter out there right now. Everybody's kind of watching, the YouTube channels of people who have relocated to the continent, including myself, because I am one of them. I chose Egypt to live, and I love it there. I do. I absolutely love it there. But I won't say that it doesn't have its challenges. I won't say that living in Africa does not have its challenges. It has its rewards as well. Um, I am not one of those YouTubers who talks negatively about the United States because I'm from here. I don't hate the USA. I hate some things about the USA. I hate the way some people treat us in the USA, but the country itself, I don't hate that. It's all I know. It's where I was raised. It's where we're from, you know. Okay, Tay, you said let you listen up. Yeah, so if you're a person that's interested in moving to Africa, yeah, this conversation would definitely be for you. Um, but being one of those people who are, who I'm proud of my heritage here in America, as well as the history and things that I'm learning about my heritage in Africa, because like most Americans, we don't hear a lot about Africa growing up. It's definitely something that you learn about as you get older. And now that the internet is around and people are sharing their experiences on the continent, more and more Americans are being made aware of what the potential opportunities are and the potentials for living in Africa, what that's like. You're getting that through the eyes of YouTubers who are already there, okay? Because it's not something that you see in the media here in America every day. It just isn't. I think that everyone here in America, or not everyone, but many people have a very narrow view of what life could possibly be like outside of America because they haven't been outside of America, right? And so for me, the first step for anyone in deciding to move overseas is just go visit. Go check it out first. Hey, welcome. Can't stop walking, but love mowing to the live today. I appreciate you guys being here. Wow, this is awesome. I got a lot of the Soil family here today. So it's good to see you guys. And then a lot of you guys that I met through African Dreaming. So yeah, welcome to the live today. So back to the topic. Guys, if you're just coming in, we're talking about, we're asking the question, is Africa for everyone? Because that's pretty much how it's being sold right now. And I just think that, before anyone makes the serious decision to move to Africa, that they consider a few things to determine if it's for them or not. And for me, I knew Africa was for me because I actually went there. So back in 2019, I went to my second country, actually. I went to Ghana. And I stayed in Ghana for 30 days, you guys. And I did it part of a tour first. And then after the tour was over, I just stayed and ventured out on my own and visited like 4 cities there. I was in Accra. I went to Cape Coast. I went to Kumasi. I went to Ada. Okay, so I went to those cities while I was in Ghana, and I enjoyed myself. And I thought that was where I wanted to be. I was like really fascinated by it. I was just so happy that everybody there looked like me, and I just felt like, okay, I could do this. Now, granted, there are a lot of things about that country I didn't like. I didn't like, the infrastructure. So to speak, in a lot of the different cities, that it wasn't as comfortable. It wasn't as comfortable a life that I'm used to here in the U.S. Standard features for me, things like having a washing machine, things like hot water. Let's see, things like closed sewers, things like that. That didn't work for me. It's not something that I wanted to have or live in, but it was prevalent all over Ghana. And, if if you don't care about those things, then yeah, Ghana's a great place. But other than that, the beach was, nice. The people were okay. The weather is beautiful there. But I was only there during the sunny season, so I didn't experience rainy season. So I don't know what that's like there. But I just say that if you're thinking about Ghana as a place to live, definitely look up other YouTubers and then just take a trip. Go visit and stay for an extended period of time so that you can really get a feel for the landscape of that particular country. So, anyway, so after I left Ghana, we came back to the States and then COVID happened. So, we're kind of stuck here. Um, and then during that time, I was just researching other countries and I had a choice between Tanzania and Egypt, right? And I was traveling with someone, and we with Venus, and Venus was someone I actually met on my Ghana trip, right? And then we just became friends, and we're still friends to this day. So she and I were going to go to move to Ghana together, but COVID happened, and Ghana's borders were closed, so that we ended up choosing Egypt over Tanzania, and I'm glad that actually we did that. So going to Egypt was quite an experience. It was a huge contrast between Egypt and Ghana. Egypt was just a lot more developed. It just had a lot more of the amenities that I'm used to. So I guess you could say it was a little bit more westernized than Ghana was, which made it a easy transition for me because I needed to have all of those things. And some people will say that, having a washing machine is not a big deal. Yeah, it is. It's a big deal when you're used to having one. When you're not used to washing clothes by hand and hanging them outside. If that's not something that you want to do, then you need to move somewhere where, washing machines are common. And in Egypt, every apartment I ever lived in had a washing machine at a minimum. Things like hot water, they all had hot water. And I just had all the amenities that I was used to. So it's really just easy to live there. The cost of living is low. The people are friendly and nice, especially to us. And, you just feel very welcome there. And, it's definitely a place that I vibe with. Yeah, Tay, you said, oh, yeah, it is. Wi-Fi, electricity, all of that. Right. Right. I mean, it's important. It's important to me. Now, there's I have other people that I know, they've gone to other countries that aren't that developed, but they don't have the need for the Wi-Fi or internet like, those of us who use it to work. They don't have the need for, the hot water, I guess. They can take the lukewarm or cold showers or whatever. And, you know, and that's them. That's their choice. They could do those things. But for me, I like it to be a little more developed. And then other Africans told me that maybe I should consider like South Africa because they said South Africa is most similar to the US. And I was like, well, I wasn't really trying to move to a place that was exactly like the US. And I mean, they mean, politically, morality wise, all of that. South Africa is closer to what the West is like. And I didn't want to be around that. So me settling in Egypt was the right fit for me because it's a lot more of a conservative country. And it also offers the amenities. And then you have all the different, landscapes. You got mountains, desert, beaches, beautiful beaches, and agriculture everywhere, especially along the Nile River. And those things appeal to me and all the history and the rich culture there. And it's just beautiful, like I said. So, I'm not trying to convince anyone to move to Egypt, but I will ask you to come visit. And when you do come visit, you should visit with me. You guys, in case you didn't know, I do have a tour company. It's called Easy Egypt Tours. And we do custom tours for people. A lot of people come that are there's an influx of people coming into Egypt right now, and they're looking for apartments and things like that. And my partner and I have this business, and we actually show people great places to live. We help find nice apartments and show you around the different cities so you can make a decision as to where you want to stay if you decide to come live in Egypt. But even if you don't live there, I think it's definitely a place that you should visit. I've heard really great things about East Africa. I follow a YouTuber, Karen, in Kenya. And actually, I was on her live yesterday. And we were actually just talking about, how hard it is to leave your loved ones behind and go to another country. But, she's in Kenya and she loves it. And she says that it's like the perfect country. And I think she's been to other countries as well. And there's another, it was Brittany in Africa. She also was in Ghana first and ended up in Kenya. and they love Kenya. They say Kenya is a great place to live. And on top of that, they say they don't have no mosquitoes. Now that right there is a selling point within itself, because I ain't gonna lie, Egypt got mosquitoes. But Egypt also has things in place to make it so you don't have to worry about those mosquitoes, unlike other countries that I've been to. So yeah, you guys, is Africa for everyone? Nope, it's not. It's not for everybody, unless unless you're willing to um, live without all of the creature comforts that we're used to. So yeah, so there's going to be good internet in some countries. There's good roads in some countries. There's electricity and things in some countries, but then there's some countries where you don't get any of those things. And it just really depends on the lifestyle that you are trying to lead. Jane said those mosquitoes are loving me right now. Yeah, mosquitoes are bad, but they're in Egypt. If you get the those Raid plugins, I know some people don't like those, so they say it's too much chemical. But I had the Raid plugins in every room in my house, and I haven't seen mosquitoes really in the whole 2 years that I was hanging out in Egypt. So yeah, get some of those. They really do work. And then Tay said she would definitely love to visit. Yeah, you should come. You should come. It's a great girls trip. And Tay, I know you're new to my channel. You might want to check out some of the videos. Like my daughter, who's probably closer to your age, she came to visit me for the second time this year. Every year since I've been in Egypt, she's come for my birthday. And she brought 5 friends with her, 5 friends with her last time. And we had a great time, and that was back in June. And we had a really great time visiting 3 different cities. So there's videos that speak to that. So you might want to check out the playlist for the tour playlist, and you would see how much fun they had here. But it's definitely a place to visit. And with my company, I definitely make it affordable for people. I put it within whatever your budget is. We make it happen for you. Let me see some of the comments. So yes, you guys, if you're just joining the live, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. I'm just kind of chit-chatting about whether or not Africa is for everyone. And I said, what say you? So if you have anything to say about that, you want to chime in and give us your opinion on whether or not Africa is for you. I dropped the link in the chat. Feel free to jump on the live, and I'd be happy to discuss it with you, right? But like I said, for me, yes, Africa is for me. It is definitely a place I'm going to move back to. But unlike a lot of people, I will be kind of splitting my time between the 2 places. Like I said, my family is here in the US, and my family is first. I mean, I'm first too for myself. I love myself. I'm going to do things for me. But as long as I have my grandma and my mom here, and my sister, brother, daughter, grandchildren, then I have to come back to the United States. And Egypt is extremely hot in the summer. So that's pretty much our compromise. I'm spending my summer months here, and then the rest of the time I can spend in Egypt. And that works for our family for right now, And yes. Oh, Jane, you said you got some yesterday. Good. Yeah, they're a lifesaver. And even when I leave, like when I'm traveling around, I go to hotels, I take them with me. Those Raid plugins, I take them with me and plug them in, because I don't want to get bit. And those mosquitoes in Egypt are something, they are something. It's not that they hurt, they just a nuisance. When the sun goes down, just get prepared to be bit. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie about that. Egypt definitely has mosquitoes. And speaking of Egypt, you guys, it's actually been 2 years as of yesterday. August 14th, 2 years ago, Venus and I landed in Cairo. Yay! So I'm celebrating the 2-year anniversary in Egypt. Even though I leave, I still maintain a residence there. So technically, I still live there. I'm just visiting the US. All right. Yeah. So if anybody has any questions about Egypt at all, please feel free to drop it in the chat. And let me expand a little bit more on as far as the topic of today is Africa for everyone? I think that anyone who wants to experience real freedom, um, because it's a very freeing experience. I didn't realize that I wasn't free until I got to Africa, and I didn't have all the rules and regulations and you know the order that we have here in the States. And I'm not saying that order is bad, because I understand it kind of, but it's just different when you live without that. um, and I enjoy it. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I think I also enjoy the fact that it's just not as capitalistic as the US is. Like, you can go to different stores. Hey Shay, welcome to the live. Nice to have you here. And I don't know if you heard what I said. Yeah, I'm glad you caught it too. But this is my anniversary. Yesterday was officially 2 days, 2 years in Egypt. I landed in Egypt 2 years ago on the 14th of August. So I'm kind of celebrating that as well. Okay. And then Jane says, I'll try to visit the UK. Oh, wait, y'all. I'm supposed to be making these show. Yeah, I'm slow. Let me go back up here in these comments. Jane says, I try to visit the UK once a year to see my family. Leaving to go back home to Egypt is always bittersweet. Yeah, right, Jane. So yeah, it'll definitely be bittersweet when I leave. But you know what? When I come here with projects and stuff. And so I have a lot of work to do. And then when I leave, by the time I leave, I'm pretty tired. So I'm kind of ready to go. But it's like a week or so after I'm gone that I really start missing everybody again. So I'm thanking God for technology, for that, so that we can, keep in touch with each other and communicate. And now that I kind of have a set timeline as to when I will be returning, then we can make all kind of plans. So we have things to look forward to. It's just a happy medium, for me. So, oh Shay, thank you. I miss you too. Okay, I'm coming back soon to visit, so I'll make sure I let you know. All right. Happy anniversary, says Jane. Thank you. I appreciate that. That time has just really flown, you guys. It just doesn't even feel like I've been away that long until you come home and realize how much you're missed. And like in my case, I have my grandmother's 92. And then my mom is in her 70s. So we have, elderly, hell, I'm 56. It's like elderly people in the family. And, and everybody needs a certain level of care. And my sister has been holding it down for the family the whole time that I'm gone. And then she has her own children, her own life and everything too. And then, and she also helps my brother. So my being here now is like a relief for her, because now she can, take a vacation and just, chill out and do the things she wants, because I'll be here to help go to the doctor's appointments and, do physical therapy and cook and bond and keep, mom and grandma company, while my sister gets some time to herself. And, and that's just the other thing, especially with and I'm aging, it's aging populations, just being able to come back and give my family the time that they need with me, is something that's very important. Yay. Thanks, Shay. Thanks for the congratulations. So please, can't wait to see you again. I want some sunflower seeds when you come back. Okay. I got you. I got like a really good place for sunflower seeds as well. I got my mom hooked on those right now. She's addicted to them. Hey, Lashes Journey, welcome. Welcome to the live. And you guys, Shay has a YouTube channel, so please go check her out. Shay Vlog. Shay is also in Egypt, living her best life. And her channel is really fun. So yeah, be sure to go check her out. Shay, if you want to drop your link in the chat, feel free, because I don't have Nightbot set up to do that yet. Okay. Another person is Tay Eats. You guys, please go follow her channel. She does mukbang. Like I said earlier, she dropped a ramen noodle and lobster or something. I don't know. I don't even feel crab leg sticking out of there. I don't know what I saw in the thumbnail, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch it. She does mukbang very well. I enjoy her videos. Another YouTuber that is on the chat right now is Dominique LeBleu. So please go ahead and follow Dominique's channel as well, you guys. Yes, just to support each other. And that's how we help each other grow. Also another YouTuber that is here is Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing. So go ahead and check their channel out as well. A lot of these people I met through African Dreamage channel. A lot of them are soil family, people who do a gardening and planting and stuff, which is something I'm very interested in. And you guys will be amazed because I got a project coming up here in Ohio that we're going to be doing a whole new garden. So it's a fall garden. And so I'll be able to share that with you guys when we get started. So I'm excited about that. We're also going to be refinishing a basement and building out an additional dwelling unit on the family property. So yeah, let me share all of that with you guys, in addition to doing a few lives. So I'm just trying to get caught up with these comments, y'all. I'm behind, sorry. And I already got that one from Shay. So welcome. But anybody have any questions? Shay, if you want to chime in on whether or not Africa is for everyone, feel free. I did drop the link in the chat if you want to come on and say something. Lashes Journey did say hello to everyone. Now, Lashes Journey is also another channel that I watch. And I love her channel too because she just go live and she be making stuff, y'all. She be making all kind of tinctures and and remedies and stuff like that live for us. And it's just always like a really nice, laid back, fun discussion. So yeah, make sure you follow her as well. And let's see what we have here. Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing says, when visiting Egypt, do you need certain shots before you enter the country? How are the hotel prices? Okay, those are great questions. Well, yeah, so with Egypt right now, there are no shots that are required. You never need yellow fever or anything like that, unless you're coming from a different African country where yellow fever is an issue, then you would have to. But if you're coming from the States, there are no shots or vaccinations or anything like that required. And in terms of the hotel prices, it really just depends on the amount of luxury you want. If you stay in an apartment, which I recommend in some cities, then you're going to pay like, $25 to maybe $50 a night and get a really good apartment. Hotels range depending on the season as well. The summer season is always going to be cheaper because it is so hot that it's really hard to get around and bear it. But between June and September, the hotel rates are very, very low. But those are the summer months, the months that I'm not going to be there. It's too hot. But all the rest of the year, the hotel rates are pretty, reasonable. So you probably can get a good room for anywhere from $40, on up. Let's see, who is this? Hey, Brown Coat Blue, welcome to the live. You guys, Brown Coat Blue also has a YouTube channel, so please check that one out. It says, hey, Matrell, I hope everything is going well. Yes, everything is going great. And if you just joined in the live, I should disclose to you that I am celebrating 2 years abroad. Yesterday was my 2-year anniversary of actually moving to Africa. Goodness gracious, 2 years. All right. And Shay said, I like the new glasses. Thank you, Shay. Look, y'all. They got the little green on them. Yeah, I was blind. I was having issues. But the thing is now these are too tight on me. He tightened them up. And when I put them where they really go, my eyelashes are too long. So it's like smearing like mascara on the lenses, which is just stupid. So I have a doctor's appointment next week. And when I go, I'm going to have them loosen them up so that my lashes aren't touching the glasses. But yeah, I love them too. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. And then Brown Coat Blue said, subscribe to Lashes Journey. Make sure you subscribe to Shay Vlogs as well. Yeah. So thank you guys, everyone that is here. I do appreciate you coming to the live today. And the topic that we're talking about today is Africa for everyone. And like I mentioned earlier, Africa can be for anyone who is willing to, accept the differences, and uh, adapt to a different lifestyle than what we're used to here in the US. So if you are the kind of person who can enjoy low cost of living, fresh organic foods, see, people with great spirits, great attitudes, safety, feeling safe all the time, you can walk around at night at any time and no one bother you. If you're looking for a place where you can see beautiful things for really low prices, and you can live in a very great place for very little money, where you can have house help, um, and still, without spending a lot of money and just live a relaxed lifestyle. If you're ready for that, then yeah, you're ready to go to Africa. You're ready to go to Africa. Anybody that's in Africa right now, if you agree with what I just said, put a 1 in the chat for me, please. All right, Brown Coat Blue, subscribe to Shay Vlogs as well. Thank you. Appreciate that. You'll love her channel. She puts out really good videos. And then you guys too, if you're looking to relocate to Africa and you don't have any idea how to do that, Shay has a resource on her site. On her channel and on her webpage, where she actually wrote a book. It's the Ultimate Relocation Guide for anyone that's planning to move to the continent, because Shay has lived in several countries in Africa prior to settling in Egypt. So she's a really good point of reference. And so she put all that in a book. So you guys should really check that book out. It's not an expensive book, but it's filled with information that can save you thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours of wasted time. So make sure you guys go get that. Hey, Nikki, welcome. Welcome to the live. Hello, say hello everyone to the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. Nikki is here in the U.S., really in Delmarva. She lives close to where I used to live, in PG County. And she's one of the Soil Sisters. So I'm glad to have met her also through African Dreaming. So I'm glad you came through, Nikki. I hope you're having an awesome day. And Brown Coat Blue says, you're welcome, ladies. Looking forward to checking you both out. Yeah, because he subscribed to some channels. And then Shay says, here's the link. You get 5 free bonuses with the ebook. Yeah, so if you guys go check out her page and get that ebook, that Ultimate Relocation Guide for moving to Africa, she's also giving away 5 free bonuses. It's just a win-win situation. Yes, and she lived in 2 countries and also lived in Panama. So yeah, so she's pretty well versed on living abroad. And I'm just glad she took all that knowledge that she has and she put it into a book that's available for everybody to take a look at. Hey, Afro Millennium Mama. Now this young lady is located in Senegal, you guys. She is living abroad with her family in Senegal. They have a beautiful mansion. I was on her live yesterday, her and De La Soul, and they were talking about house help and stuff, because I haven't really done the house help thing too much in Egypt. I felt bad when Mahmoud had set up to have somebody clean my floors, and there was guys. They came in and cleaned the floors, and I felt funny because I was in the house while they were doing it. But I do have a full understanding, a better understanding now of why house help is needed. And they convinced me yesterday this is something I absolutely need to do when I go back to Egypt, and I will. So you guys check her channel out. Yeah, let's see. Oh, hold on. Someone just connected with Shay. I'm missing people. Okay, can't stop walking, but love mowing. Just connected with Shay Vlogs. Awesome. Yeah, you won't regret it. Shay is awesome. Oh, goodness. Another repat on the show today. Want to welcome the Happy Companion Pan-African Travel TV. Now, this is Brother Saeed, and he is located in the Gambia, you guys. We got people from all over the place. We got Senegal in the house, Egypt, Gambia, Tanzania. We got people from everywhere. that are watching this. And you guys, so please check out his channel. You would definitely enjoy it. He spreads a lot of knowledge. My God, you guys, he has so many awesome projects going over there in the Gambia. And despite a lot of the negative press that's coming out of Gambia, this brother is doing all positive things. So make sure you go check him out for sure. All right. And see, Brown Coat Blue is saying hello. I thought I saw something. I think I missed, you guys. But anyway, back to the question at hand. I'm going to drop this link again for anybody that wants to come up and talk about it. But the topic of the conversation today is Africa for everyone. And I kind of just gave you guys a laundry list of reasons why, I think that it's definitely feasible for people to move to Africa. I am by no means saying that everybody should. I know that all of our family situations are different, but I really do believe that everybody should at least travel to one African country in their lifetime, just to see what it's like, just to experience that freedom that you feel, and that relief and that spiritual connection that you get when you get off that airplane. It's different, y'all. It's absolutely something that everybody, I think, should try to experience at least once in their lifetime. And I know those flights are long, and if you're scared to fly like that, just grab yourself a friend and get them to fly with you, right? Brown Coat Blue says, I think it can be for everyone as long as people are willing to set aside their current situation and expectations. Absolutely. And like I had said earlier, you pick your country just based on, the type of lifestyle that you want to live. Like I said, I started off in Ghana, and while Ghana is great and beautiful and cool and all, it wasn't what was perfect for me. And right now, Egypt is. It had all of the minimal amenities that I needed to run a business, to live comfortably, right? To live within the budget that I had set for myself. You guys, when I moved, I have a budget of $500 a month. That's it. I don't want to spend more than that for everything. And I stayed within that budget pretty much the whole time that I was in Egypt. And so, if you're retiring, you're trying to retire, saving money and things like that, for me, that's important, to be able to live somewhere, and I can live as well as I do in Egypt for that kind of money. I don't know any other countries. I'm sure it's other countries where you can spend that amount of money, but I don't know how well you'll be living, Brown Coat Blue also says some people seem determined to take their lifestyle and baggage with them. That's the only way to more problems. Yeah, you definitely, the lifestyle is absolutely going to be different, because you got to learn how to relax. Here in the States, we're just like, you're just so wound up. You just don't realize how wound up and busy you are, your mind is. You don't realize any of that until you get somewhere where the pace is so slow that you feel like you in a dream or something, like it's not real. Because the pace of life is so different there. Things that are important, it's like people in Africa live every day just to live life. Whereas here in America, it's like you get up and you're living every day. You got to grind, because you got to grind to pay for that life. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge difference. Totally different type of mindset, Yeah. Oh, wait, Sade is here. Hey, Sade. You guys, Sade Mori is in the house. This is another person that is located in Egypt right now. She is a mom. She brought her family to Egypt. She has sons, and she's living there now. And her YouTube channel is Bomb. She has great advice for people who are expats looking to travel as well. So be sure to subscribe to her channel and get some of that knowledge that she is sharing, and see some of the videos of her with her beautiful sons, and their relationship and dynamic as they, navigate Egypt. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to her channel. Shay Vlog said, yes, you definitely have to adjust your mindset and shed a lot of old habits. Yeah, absolutely. And the funny part is like once you move, how like in the US, we're like so used to watching TV and stuff all the time. I don't know if for anyone else, but for me, once I moved, it's like TV is like the last thing on my mind. The thing on my mind is getting up in the morning. Okay, I need to go to this. First of all, I gotta get rid of all this dust. So that's that thing in Egypt, y'all. That dust, that sand, that bothers me. But like I was explaining to Afro Millennial Mama on her live the other day, yeah, it's like that's my daily routine is getting up and dusting. Because it's like I don't know where that dust come from overnight, even with the windows closed. So that's my life. I get up, I'm cleaning half the day. I'm dusting, cleaning up. So that's why I got to get me some house help when I go back. So I'll make sure I add some extra money to my budget to be able to do that. Um, yeah, and then it's about going to the market. So I'm walking, you're going to the market, you're shopping for your fresh food for the day, you're cooking. And then in my work at the time there was, trying to do videos or whatnot, you on YouTube, you work, and then it's, you relax, and then you start all over again. So that's different than the way it is in the States, right? And Shay Block said, LOL, Egypt is definitely dusty. Yeah, that is right. Sade said, yeah, the dust is real. Yeah. Yes. It always manages to sneak in. Right. No matter how clean you get it. And Jane knows too, because Jane's in Egypt as well. So I totally get the dusting. Man, I'm so sick of dusting. And it's almost like we need to come up with something. I was like, you know what the problem is? The problem is because we don't have central heat and air in Egypt. You don't have you don't have that system circulating and filtering out that air. So dust is just getting in and settling. Somebody need to put central heat and air in Egypt. That needs to happen. That is a thing. Okay, yay, I got somebody that's coming up on the stage. All right, Brown Coat Boo said, I feel like, let me see, I got the hot tips. I'm getting all these great content creators. Subscribe to Sade as well. Yes. I'm introducing you to some great people. They have really great channels. Sade said, thank you, Brown Coat Blue. All right, you guys, I'm going to be bringing the Happy Companion on here to share some of his knowledge with us today. Oops, got it. Hey, Brother Saeed. Can you hear me? Do I have you muted? You're not muted. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, he dropped off. He'll be back on. That internet in the Gambia be acting funny sometimes. All right. And then Jane says, I'm near the train station in Luxor. Dust is my nemesis. I know it is. That and that train. That train has to get on your nerves too. A little bit. Brown Coat Boo said, the positive pressure either. You could probably just create a whole house system without the AC just to create the positive pressure in the house. And that will keep the dust out. Positive pressure either. You can probably just create a whole house system without the AC. I don't know. You gotta have AC in Egypt though, except in the wintertime. You don't need it. You just need heat. Yeah, Sade. Yeah, anyone in this live today who has a YouTube channel, you guys, please feel free to drop your links, to share your information with everyone, because that's how we grow when we support each other that way. Right? You might not watch all the time, but when you do watch, just drop a little thumbs up or something. Let people know that you're showing them some love and keep it going. But let's support each other. It's very important. And I know I said I'm close to 2,000 because in my mind, I am close to 2,000 subscribers. So thank you for everyone who is subscribed. And if you are watching this video and you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me gain everything. And if you want to help me out a little bit, just subscribe, okay? I promise to try to put out good content. I do. I try to. All right, Jane says, okay, the Happy Companion, are you back? I could not hear you. Let's see, hold on. Can't hear you, but I can see you. Hold on. Y'all hear my little music I try to play in the background? Little hip hop. All right, Happy Companion, you're not back yet? Okay, I'm gonna drop the link again. If he can join us. again. And I am trying to catch up on this thing. Totally a dust thing. Let's see. Jane says after 8 years, you kind of block it out, and you really don't notice it anymore. Okay, I do. I guess I'm only on year 2, so it's gonna take me a while. Thank you, Lashes. Thank you for the nice music. I'm trying to turn on the new things. I'm trying to learn this thing, right? Learn how to do these lives. And Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing says, what can you say about those who have had a bad experience in Egypt compared to what you are saying? Yeah, I have been seeing that. I've seen a lot of people who's putting out a lot of bad press about Egypt. And I guess it really just depends on, what they're saying is bad. If your bad experience is because you brought something illegal into the country and it was confiscated, that's on you. You shouldn't have did that, right? And there's a whole bunch of us in this chat today that live in Egypt. So you guys please feel free to chime in. But for me, I just never had a negative experience, and I don't want to have one. I think you just treat people respectfully and they do the same to you. Oh, Jane, you was talking about the train. Okay, I get it. Yeah, you get used to the sound of the train. Okay, I get it. Yeah, but anybody else want to chime in in terms of some of the videos that's out there? A lot of the videos I think is, let's see, what's that word I've just learned from y'all from millennials is cap. Okay, it's cap. People in Egypt, they too busy to cause any problems with anybody. They busy out there trying to make a living, and so. Yeah, you said you want to visit one day. Yeah, you absolutely should visit. But again, I always recommend people visit, with a good reputable company like mine. I can show you around. You won't get hassled. Show you all the best places to eat, best things to do, best places to go, and make your experience really memorable and easy. But then there's a lot of people who are also on this chat who've done the solo thing, and they're living Egypt on their own, and they still haven't had any of the negative things that I've seen other people talk about. So yeah, I guess it's just really how you behave yourself. I think a lot of Americans come with, not even just Americans, a lot of Europeans as well, Westerners come with a sense of entitlement. And Egyptians really just don't play that. It's, the price is the price. They're going to be fair to everybody. And, there's like no special treatment because you get treated special elsewhere. So, okay. I see you, Brother Saeed. You're coming back in. Okay. Yeah, but yes, you definitely want to come visit one day. It's definitely worth the visit. And let's see here. Who is this? Bronco Blue says, oh, mine's empty right now. So no need to sub. Oh, you guys are talking about channels. Okay. And Jane says, I agree, Matrell. I've not had a bad experience and always been respectful of my new country. Yeah, culture, etc. I feel very safe in Egypt, very welcome and very happy here. Right. And that's what I'm saying, Jane. I agree with you. I think Sade, I think everybody that's on here from Egypt, I think we've all had very positive experience there. And I think that anyone who's putting negative videos out are probably doing it for the views, because for whatever reason, Egypt is like hate it for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Okay, so I do see Brother Saeed. Let me see if I can bring him back on. Hey, Brother Saeed, can you hear me? Are you there? Are you there? Sade says she feels safe here as well. And then Shay says that she's never had a bad experience in Egypt as well. So I don't know. So here you got 5 people in one room, all have 100% positive experience versus a few people on YouTube who say negative things. Right. Brownco Blue says, I always see everyone saying good things about Egypt. Yeah, it's just a great place to visit. And for me, I think it's a great place to live as well. Brother Saeed, I can't hear you. I see you though. I do see you on the stream. So if you're talking, I don't know if you can hear me or not. So hopefully we get to hear you because you have so much to say, you guys. Brother Saeed, like I said, is in Gambia. doing some great things. So you definitely want to check out his channel as well. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. I keep going off topic, but I'm getting back to it because, um, yeah. Oh, welcome, African Dreaming. Hey, you guys. So, yeah, the Soil family is or was here throughout the broadcast. And then my Egypt family is and was here throughout the broadcast. So, you guys, African Dreaming is now in the house, and they also have a YouTube channel. They are based in Arusha, Tanzania. And yeah, one of my favorite couples on YouTube right now. You guys should definitely follow their channel as well. I'm very grateful to them for introducing me to a lot of their followers, and I've been able to achieve my milestones in growing my channel as a result. And I'm very grateful and thankful to them for that. And one of the things that they do is they really promote us, all getting to know each other and learning a little bit about each other's channels, and helping set the right expectations, such as we might not see every video every time you post, but at some point we're going to catch up, and when we do, we leave a thumbs up, a heart, or something to let you know that we were there, but always there to support. And that's all that you can ask in this YouTube community. Yeah, no need to apologize. Just glad that you guys did make it. I was just having a little chat about, is Africa for everyone? Jane says she thinks the media is very unhelpful. They are quite negative about Egypt. Absolutely. It's almost like, what I want to say, it's like Egypt is like, well, I'm not, I'm going to talk about Egypt for a second. Let me talk about Africa. So Africa as a whole, a lot of Americans that I know, a lot of people that I'm watching online, it seems like we have this love-hate affair relationship with Africa. It's almost like Africa is that absent dad, right? That's where you're from. That's your daddy, right? That's Africa's your daddy, but he was never there while you was growing up. And when you needed him, they didn't step in to help you. But now you're an adult and you said, well, I want to go meet my dad and try to make it work. So you go all the way to dad's house, and you get there and the reception is not what you expected, right? So either you're going to say, despite it not being perfect, I'm going to try to make a go, or you're going to be discouraged and fall back and go back to where you came from, and not get to know that daddy. And I guess for me, I chose to try to get to know. And so that's why, I can put aside a lot of things that people may consider negative. I just don't even see those things because I'm so busy focused in on the positive, and enjoying my experience in Africa. So, Saeed, I just saw you. You just popped back out. Yeah, so Jane, I agree. The media is definitely negative about Egypt, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. And let's see. Hold on. I didn't stop spamming. Okay. African Dreamer Nightbot talking mess to you. I don't know how to do nothing about that yet. I'm working on it. Hey, Saeed, welcome back. Thanks, Sade. That's the only example I can think of, right? Because like, why are people so mad? And it's like a lot of people here in America today, I see so much chatter on the internet, they're mad. Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Welcome. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Saeed? I hear you.
Okay, cool.
I can hear. Okay. Welcome.
Yes. Can you see me?
Yes.
Can you see me?
There's just, yes, it looks like there's a little delay
see me?
though, but I can see you. Yes.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes. Good. I can hear you. I can see you.
Awesome.
So you want
What, do you have some words?
Is Africa for everybody? You mean for
Yes.
African diaspora or everybody in the world?
For African diaspora.
Hello?
Yes, for African diaspora.
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear me? It's for the African diaspora.
But
That's not working.
you can still hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I think the question. So, is it for everybody, or is it just for African diaspora? Is Africa for everyone?
Is it for the Africa diaspora?
Huh?
African
Uh-oh.
diaspora.
Okay.
Yes.
For some reason, the connection's bad.
Okay.
I think it is. I think it's for everyone. I think it's for all because we all came from Africa. Yes, I think it's for everybody. All the African diasporas. You know, because we all came from here. Our ancestors came from here. So, however, it's not for people who aren't mentally and spiritually prepared to come here, financially and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not for every. I mean, it's for everybody. All the African diaspora. However, it's really for those. I think everyone, but you got to be prepared mentally and physically, spiritually, and financially.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
have to
I do
come.
understand what you're saying.
Some people come out here, they play games. They're not really serious about the connection to the continent. They don't feel that spiritual connection, and they that it's a place to hang out and party and exploit the people here. You understand what I'm saying? They don't see it that way. They come as a colonizer, women, exploiter of men, instead of thinking people just
Right.
separate by oceans and time.
Right.
Instead of thinking, okay, I guess it's working. It's just a delay.
Yeah. There's just a
Sorry about my
delay.
the
And I
internet
agree
here.
with
That's one
you.
thing. Are you? Everybody's welcome, but it's like, are you willing to? What you mentioned, Matrell, was good.
Uh-oh. Is he frozen? Okay, I don't know. Brother Saeed might be frozen. I'm going to go back and address the question that Brown Coat Blue had about the dam situation in Ethiopia. The media is making that a lot bigger than what it is locally. I talk to Egyptians about it all the time. And I don't know about the Egyptian government per se, but the people themselves, they don't have a problem with what's going on. Everybody has a right to the Nile. And as long as it's not going to be exploited in any way, and long as it's not going to be dried up and taken away from Egypt, or as long as it doesn't affect Egypt in a negative way, every country has a right to utilize the water that passes through its shores. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting from other Egyptians. So I don't know, if people are trying to blow things out of proportion. It seems like there's these forces out there that are always trying to light flames for different issues throughout Africa to make it seem like there are bigger problems than there really are. And then when you ask about it locally, no one's concerned, no one cares. So I think it's just like overblown. And I'm not aware of a water shortage per se. I haven't heard anything about that. Anybody else that's living in Egypt, have you heard about a water shortage? They don't have water hours. They don't turn our water off or anything like that. The other thing that I really love about Egypt is how diversified they are when it comes to water. So yes, the Nile is a major source, but they also have desalinization plants to get water out the Red Sea as well as the Mediterranean. So yeah, I just don't see where there will be an issue with water in the foreseeable future there, unless it's manufactured or caused by outside forces, you know? So, yes, I'll take that as a plus. I'm sorry I missed what that question was. The chat is moving pretty good. Thank you guys. I don't know what Nightbot talking about. I don't know how to cut it off. Oh, all right. So, yeah, I mean, I think the other thing too, a lot of people think that Egypt is filled with Arabs, you know, and I know in the United States, you know, Arabs like really get a bad rap, especially after the whole 9/11 thing. And so people think when they think of Egypt, they think of Arabs. So they assume that they're racist, especially against, you know, those of us that are deeply melanated. And that makes people dislike Egypt too. But newsflash, Egyptians are Egyptians. They are not Arabs. So a lot of them, as do many people, especially on the eastern coast of Africa, have some Arab ancestry, but they consider themselves Africans. All right, Saeed, you're back. You popped
I'm
out. I don't
black.
know what's going on. I think it's the cell phone because I think this system. I think the service that I use, they like you to use a computer better than a cell phone.
But for some reason, I got kicked off my computer. Now I'm on the cell
Oh,
phone.
oh well, the phone is better
So
than. There you go.
yeah, it's better now. Hey, what's cracking, lacking,
Yes.
everybody? How y'all doing? Hey, I'm honored to be on Matrell on the Mission channel as well as her moderator. You know, the sister that I'm really proud of her for making that move
Thank
to
you.
Luxor, Egypt. You know, and not too many people can do what she's doing. And I'm telling you right now, she inspires me in a lot of ways, motivate me when I watch her channel and see her doing it, man. You know, and I always wanted to go to Egypt. I actually had tickets to go there, and some things happened. I wasn't able to go, and
Yeah.
there was a something I think I told you guys before. But like I said, she's doing it, and like she came on a budget. You got to come out here planning. You got to come out here planning, man. And
Yeah.
otherwise, it's going to be a nightmare for some people. People tap out. You know,
Yeah.
failure is not an option with me. You know, I believe that you must continue to keep pushing what you're doing. And like I said, if you come on a spiritual connection, a spiritual journey, as Montreal said, when you come off the plane, you're gonna feel something different when you come to Africa. You're gonna feel something
Right.
different. I was in Kenya and Tanzania, I think in 2002, 2003, when I first went to Africa. And I was like,
Hmm.
I always wanted to come back, and almost 18 some years later, I finally made it back. But I was in East Africa in Oman, and they had people look like us
Hmm.
there, and I was loving it there. So it wasn't too much of a break. It wasn't too about what I went to Oman in 2009 to 2014. So
Hmm.
no, it wasn't that much of a gap. So now I'm in West Africa, and like I said, this is a very intelligent sister right here, and I really support her. Please support her as much as you can, everybody. Please put some super chats in there as well. All right.
Thank
I want you guys to take care of her. You know what I'm saying? You know,
you.
yeah. But you know, I was saying Africa's. I'm out in this place called Zion's. It's a restaurant out here. If you can see it, you know. So I'm out here chillaxing. You know, they got. Yeah, I was eating chicken shawarma and stuff. So shawarma. So I know they got that in Egypt.
Right.
Shout out to
They
African
do.
Millennium Mama. I still love you, sister. That's my sister right there from Inglewood. Shout out
Okay.
to little sister and everybody in the chat who supports me sometimes. You know, sometimes. No. But yeah,
Awesome.
thank you for everybody. Hmm?
Well, let me just say I wanted to welcome Sharon to the live today. Sharon, welcome. It's glad to have you here. Sharon said, "Hello, THC. She and Eddie both have done well in Egypt." Yes, she's talking about
Oh yeah,
No Limit Eddie.
shout out to Sharon Frazier. What's up, sister?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Sharon
yeah,
also
yeah.
said, "My chat is just catching up, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just now catching up, so I'm just now seeing Sharon. But yeah, so yeah, welcome um to the
Yeah,
live. And you guys, and
yeah.
just kind of try to connect with some of the other YouTubers that are here. We have quite a few, and I'm just very grateful and blessed that you guys took the time to come by and and join this live today. So we're talking about African Dreaming over in Tanzania. Arusha, you're talking about Shay Vlogs in Egypt. Sade Amori in Egypt. Um, you got, oh Lord, I'm forgetting people. Let's see who else is here. Brown Coat Blue, but he doesn't have a channel. Lash's Journey. I think Lash's Journey is in either Jamaica or Tanzania, right? You have Tay Eats, who's located in the US, but her channel is bomb. It's mukbang, y'all. She eat. She eat food. And it's fun. It's fun to watch when you just want to escape, you know. And yeah, so yes, there's quite a few channels. You guys all kind of like link up and support each other. I know I forgot somebody. There was someone's really long about mowing. I can't find it. Sade Amore. Oh, Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing. Them too. So like I said, I got a soil family here. Saeed, Brother Saeed, I've connected with African Dreaming on a lot of their lives, and they have a really great interactive audience, but they're mostly people who do plantings. Also the Nikki's here from the Everyday Life with the OCD-ish chick. Follow her. She makes great videos as well. But they're all part of a soil family is what they call it. They're all planters, gardeners, you know, doing that natural living thing. And that's what I aspire to. So I follow a lot of their channels. And then they've all been really great in supporting me as well. So I try to support them. And then, of course, my Egypt family is here. Everybody that I know that's in Egypt is on the line, came out today. So I really appreciate that. And then, of course, you from Gambia, Afro Millennial Mama, you guys, she has a channel as well over in Senegal. Please subscribe to her channel as well. Yeah, but there's a lot of us in the diaspora trying to make it work. And you had alluded to something a little bit earlier. You said that everybody need to come, you know, prepared. You know, they need to make sure they have money, the right mindset. But more importantly, is, and we've talked about this, I think, when I was talking to Karen in Kenya yesterday, having that support system. Apparently, the diasporans in Kenya get along well, and they have a real support system, a real network there. They all really do things together and help each other. And that's what I'm hoping that we can have in Egypt, as what we're trying. We're building that in Egypt as well. And I know that there's been challenges in that in Gambia, but a lot of people, like I said, like you, that are real positive and have a more positive circle around you. You guys are doing great things. So I think we are making an impact in Africa in our small ways, and that we are trying to show the best example of what life could be there. But like I said, I'm not the one to tell everybody to move. A lot of you, I know a lot of YouTubers tell everybody, you gotta move, you gotta move. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say, you gotta visit at least once. Then you can decide. Then you can decide if it's something that will work for you. What do you think about that? Because I know a lot of people say they don't think you should visit. You should just go.
Exactly. Get your round trip ticket, man. Get your round trip ticket. You know, you know, because not in a negative way. I mean, because you never know if you need to go back for something emergency within that year. Anything can happen, and then the prices may increase and all that. Round trip ticket is much cheaper than a one way. So you know, it's always good. You know.
Yes.
And you know, I had a one way, but to be honest with you, I didn't have a round trip. But I'm gonna get a round trip from here to America if I go visit and back to Africa. That's my round trip. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like I spent like 12 years of my life overseas, military and everything. So I've been abroad. I live abroad. So for me, you know, going on adventures like this is a little easier for me. There's some brothers and sisters never had a passport before. They never traveled except to the Caribbean, you know, and if they go for overseas far, they'll go to Europe, and then they bypass Africa, and it gets right next door. 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours away, you can be in Africa. So like I said, my channel, I inspire people even just to come for a visit. Come for a visit, and then you'll feel it. And then the money that you spend here will go toward back to where your ancestors come from. It go to a community here, and it helps the people here. And so that's what I see. And you know, and we mentioned the drama and stuff, you know, and I'm not gonna get caught up in that. But all I say is that I think that what happened is when you bring everything to the channel, to platforms that use that information, that's what causes a problem. If you just handle amongst yourselves as best possible any issues, then you okay. You know what I'm saying? I think
Right.
that's the best bet. Yeah, but that's enough. But I don't want to get, you can't get involved in that. But hello, everybody in the chat, man. I'm
Right.
gonna subscribe to everybody who I see. I'm gonna go through the channel, go through this chat again, and I'm gonna subscribe to everybody. Trust me,
Good.
because I'm a moderator. I can see everything. Let's get.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. I
Thank you.
appreciate that. And then I just
Of
want to clear
course.
up Lash's journey. She said that she's in Florida, but actually from Jamaica. So yeah,
Oh,
we have
okay.
people from all over the world here. And I think that that is awesome. And I really do appreciate you guys coming out because you certainly have other things that you could be doing, but you're spending a little bit of time with me. And I appreciate that very, very
Yeah.
much. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so I think Brother
Thank-
Saeed, I think at the end of the day, I think we're all like in the same agreement. You, I, everyone that lives in Africa right now, all feel that, Africa is and can be for everyone, but it's really just a matter of having the right mindset, setting the right expectation, building the right network, connecting with the right people before and after you get there.
Yes.
Having finances. I think I was kind of
Hmm.
talking about this with No Limit Eddie, because he had did a video basically talking to people about coming to Africa, and everybody always says that don't come to Africa expecting to find a job, but the reality
Hmm.
is there are certain countries you can go to where you can find a job if you are a highly
Hmm.
educated person. you know
Hmm.
um you can get a job in Africa, if that's
Yeah.
what you want to do. And he said that, if I have those resources, I need to try to make that known. So that's something that I'll look forward to sharing with people going forward. People who belong to, I have a Facebook group called Melanated Expats in Egypt. And in that group, I have started sharing some job opportunities that I have found. And I guess a lot of people just don't know that there are a lot of government jobs. If you work for the government here in the US, it's possible that that same government job can be done in Egypt.
Oh,
So I
wow.
could just
Okay.
speak to,
Wow.
I could just speak to work in Egypt. I just know for a fact. I did a video with a young lady who's an educator in Egypt. She's from South Carolina, and she went through and explained how people can get jobs teaching at these international schools in Egypt. So
Mm,
you can work.
that's true.
You can work if you
Interesting.
want
That's
to.
right.
You definitely can
Yeah,
work. And in
that's true.
Hurghada, all the seaside resort cities and things, all those hotels, the Hiltons, all those American-based hotels, even the European-based hotels, all hire foreigners.
Mm,
So there's definitely jobs in some places if that's what you want to do. But I do promote entrepreneurship because then you get to really enjoy Africa in the free time.
yes. Yes.
Go there and relax.
So I'm telling you
Go
right
there.
now, I get to sleep in when I want to. I get to do what I want to. I feel so much freedom here. If I want to do, I don't feel constrained to a schedule. But once I get what I got the motherland, my business thing really, really popping, I'm gonna have to really go into the office and stuff like that. But right now, it's like I feel like I've been on a semi-vacation for almost 2 years now, and because you manage your funds right, you do, and you spend your time wisely. Don't come over here trying to spend $800 a month or something on a rent and stuff like you in the States. Even though that may be
Right.
cheaper than the States, if you're not making that money, then it's an African dreaming.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see AD.
Yes.
I was like, okay,
Yes.
all right. Yeah, but yeah, that's a trip. I don't get on too many panels, man. Anymore. I'll be so busy. But I said you popped up on there. I said, oh, I got to get on my trail show right now. You know. Yeah,
Thank you. I do
yeah.
appreciate you being here. Welcome, African
No problem.
Dreaming. Are you there? I was told Tay told me that you were in the backstage. I didn't even know, y'all. I'm learning how to work this thing. I apologize. If you are there, you can say something. Welcome back. Can't stop
Mhm.
walking, but love mowing. Appreciate having you back in the chat today. They dropped off.
Oh no.
Thank you, Lashes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But
Well,
yeah, but no,
thank
Brother
you.
Saeed, I welcome you. I'm grateful that you did come through the live today, and then even just
Okay.
sharing your wisdom. You're in the other part of Africa. You're on the west coast of Africa. You know, we got people here on the east coast
Yeah.
of Africa, and those of us repping the north coast of Africa. So at least the people that are watching can understand that collectively, you know, we all share a very positive view of what life is like in the continent. And then we're also all resources that they can tap into by subscribing to our channels and take a look at the lives that we're living in those countries so that they have a reference point.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'm just glad
Yes.
that we have this showing here today. African Dreaming, are you there? We see you. Can't hear you though. I can't. Can you hear them,
You
Saeed?
want me to bounce? I
You
can't
can
hear
stay.
her.
You can't hear.
Oh,
I
okay,
can't
cool.
hear you.
I'm staying.
Yeah,
I'm
you can
staying.
hang out.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool, man.
Anybody else that want to jump into the live, feel free. Do they need
Yeah.
truck drivers in Egypt? Someone asked if they need truck drivers in Egypt, and you know what? I actually did see that. I actually saw in one of the expat groups that I belong to, someone was advertising for that. Now, the one thing about Egypt is they're opening up a whole bunch of new call centers in Cairo, and these call
Mm.
centers are European-based companies that companies from Europe that are now being based in Egypt, and they're looking for foreigners who speak English. Now, I was kind of offended by one. I saw one yesterday, and they said that they want foreigners. They're hiring foreigners as well, as long as they live in Egypt, but don't have an African accent.
Wow.
I
Want
said,
to
can you say
water? You want to have a UK or US accent? That's what it is, huh?
right? And they
Man,
said,
you
and
know
then
what?
they had the nerve. They said you could speak. One of them said that you could speak French, but not have an African accent. And I'm thinking, but there's a lot of African countries that are French speaking, so they can speak French, but they can't have an African accent if they're speaking English, and that's just all messed up. I'm
That's
like, can
crazy.
you even say that? That's
That's messed up.
discrimination. But that didn't reach
It
Africa
is.
yet.
But that's why they hire a lot of Filipinos too. They speak American English, if you notice that. But I think African Dreamer said you muted. You muted
I
her
don't
on
have
your
them.
side.
I'm sorry. I
You
don't
know?
see it muted now. Let me see. It
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
show muted. It doesn't show muted. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's working now. Why it's not working. I hit the unmute on my side. Oh my god. Oh, about the African accent thing. Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah,
really
that's
bold, and
crazy.
that they put that in a Facebook group. I said, "Can you say that?" But I don't think it's a bad thing. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like somebody that's Indian speaking English. It's so broken you can hardly understand
Yeah,
what they're
yeah,
saying. And if you're running a call center, you know you want people who speak English the way that people are going to understand it. So for the foreigners that's from the
yes.
U.S., you know, if you need a call center job, you know, they got them in Cairo. They got some that are also remote, you know, and they paying like, what did they say? They was paying like 12,000 Egyptian a month or something like that. And that's
Mm,
not bad for a call center,
mm, mm.
you know.
Yeah. Most of
So,
them are outsourced in the Philippines. A lot of call centers are in the Philippines, and they use them. They don't, the call centers in a lot of countries aren't even in the country that you think you're in. Like if you call
right,
even if you're in America, you're talking to somebody, they in the Philippines. I'm like, damn. They
right,
got 24-hour call centers. So yeah, but they speak American English, so that's why they choose
right.
them. The Indians are different. I know, man. Indians are, man. I ain't no hate on the Indians, but I'm just saying the
Yeah.
accent is strong,
It's thick. It's
strong,
very thick.
thick.
Right. Okay,
Mm.
Jane.
You
Thank
know?
you. She said, "Great live, Matrell. We are going for koshery. Ooh, fun. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, you too. You enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for coming through and participating. I appreciate you." And then Sharon said, "Matrell, I enjoyed seeing your grandma and when you had your daughter in your vlog too. Thank you. Yes, I love it when my daughter comes. That's always fun. And my grandma, I'm
Yep.
here with her now. Y'all gonna see a lot more of her. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna interview her, Saeed,
Hmm.
because she is
Oh,
92.
okay.
She got a lot to say.
Whoa.
And
Got a lot of
you know, and
sense.
she's
I
been
saw that
through
picture.
everything. You know, she's been through everything and she's very clear in what she got to say. And I think I'm just gonna let it be a raw video too. I'm just gonna ask her questions and let her talk and then share share that knowledge with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good because my grandmother used to always share the knowledge when I was a kid, and I was thinking about her today, just what's the things she gave us, especially when she goes through the photo albums, see all these World War I family members, vets, and all
Yeah.
this, and people all over, our cousins, and so that's a good thing. What we got
Right.
over there? I like this restream thing. I'm gonna have to bite this.
I like the African Dreaming is saying that they think it's a restream problem that they're having. Saeed, this is what I like about restream. Like right now,
Yeah.
so before, like if we were planning a live together, we would both have the same link and it would be streaming on both our channels at the same time. So your audience
Really?
and my audience together, and we could be interacting with all of them together. And that's the feature that I really like on here. I just haven't planned a live with anyone else to do that yet, to try to make it work.
Okay. Maybe we do that
Yeah.
then, because you owe me a live. No, I'm just kidding.
I do owe you a lot. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that together. And Lashes, I
Yeah.
understand. I had StreamYard too, and I liked it. But I like the dual streaming feature. So African Dreaming, I don't know if you guys are on a phone or a computer, but Brother Saeed had to go on his phone to come through clearly. So if you're on a computer,
Yeah.
maybe if you try the phone, it may work better. And I'm sorry that we're having this technical difficulty. I'm definitely going to bring it up with the people here at Restream to try to fix it. So, yes.
Mhm.
I love the
Yeah.
positive feedback and vibes. Good. Thank you. Can't stop walking but love mowing.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
we do nothing but positive vibes over here.
I don't
Only
see
positive.
that. I don't. Only
You know,
exactly. Only I'm a positive content creator, and that's what that's what I'm about. I try to showcase what this Gambia and Africa. I've been like 8 countries here and stuff, and I just try to I don't sugarcoat it, but I just want to make sure that whatever's shown by mainstream media, you can bypass that and get the real deal here with Matrell, myself, and other people, because
yeah.
we're actually here every day, living here. We're not just okay. Let's go to Gambia and shoot a documentary, and then you leave. You know what I'm saying? They don't know anything about what's going on 100%. They don't know
Right.
how it is. And when you come over here on a vacation, and you come over here for a temporary trip or whatever, you still living basically off the your job right now, your salary that you
Right.
got there. So you're not really having to deal with what a lot of us have to deal with here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people always ask me, how much money should you have when you come here? Hey, it depends. It also depends. Also, it depends on everything, how you want to live, but it also depends on what kind of debt you have in the States too.
Right.
You can't. People say that, oh, your debt don't follow you here. Really? Okay. So as soon as you owe a lot of debt in the States or something, and something happened, they can probably take your YouTube money and whatever you got. If you have any kind of U.S. based kind of job, even if it's not job but like a social not or something
Can
related
y'all hear me?
to it. I mean, you have
Yeah.
to be good at that. Okay, let me stop.
It's
I was
okay.
just filling in.
No, you good, brother. You good, Saeed. What's going on, fam?
What's up, bro? How
Hey,
you doing,
Matrell.
man? I don't know why.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey, Julius. Welcome.
hey, we
Welcome to the
chilling on it.
live.
Thank you for bringing me up, sister. Man, it's good to talk with both of y'all at the same time. So, I mean, it's real dope because I don't watch my man since the before time, the long ago. He came over, went back to Cali, come back. I mean, I just been watching you. So to get to chop it up with you, be on a panel with you, man, it's nice to see you. And Matrell, if you don't love Matrell, something wrong with you a little bit, I think. But that's just me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So Julius, what African Dreaming, you guys, they're located in Tanzania. So what's your take on is Africa for everybody? What's your thoughts on that? What say you?
I agree with both of y'all to an extent. Another part of me, little Peep want to say hell no. Everybody ain't ready. But I don't want to say that on your channel.
You can
So I
say
ain't
it.
gonna go there.
Everybody ain't ready.
It's like Saeed said, everybody ain't ready, and like Saeed said, and I try to be honest over on my channel, you got to come with a certain mentality, a certain mindset, a certain ruggedness, a certain appreciation. Like you coming over here, but you know, it's such a, you got to walk a tightrope because the development is phenomenal. There are skyscrapers here. There are buildings here. There is, you know, everything is not quote unquote. Y'all can't see my fingers. Everything ain't quote unquote third world. So you got to walk this tightrope of trying to explain the poverty while also explaining the advancements and the legitimate things that could match many other countries simultaneously. And that's a hell of a task, man. That's a lot to do.
Yes.
That's a lot to do. So that's why I don't do it. That's why I watch y'all too. So I got two people who willing to do that because I ain't done it.
No, I hear you.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. So how long you been in Tanzania?
Man, we going on a little over a year and a half. But the thing is, this is such a profound question because it goes so deep. Because two people that I'm speaking with, y'all know what it's really like. So how do you disseminate and decipher the benefits that you want to truly relay by also simultaneously trying to explain the things that may be difficulties, explain that to a group of people, many of whom have never traveled outside of either their home state or even their city for an extended period of time, and make them understand your perspective. So is everybody ready for it? I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm intrigued by y'all position. I think it's a great way to put it. I really do. I want to see everybody come visit. I want to see everybody come hang out, come check it out, come experience. But at the same time, it's a certain business sense, and I don't just mean from an entrepreneurial spirit. I think it's a certain, like, it's a something about you that's got to have you ready for this place, because it comes with challenges that I can only explain so much. Brother Saeed can only explain so much. Matrell can only explain so much. You have to get here and feel it. And I don't know how to relay that in words, if that makes any sense to y'all.
Right. And Julius, here's my thing, because I think all of us are prior military. And I don't know if it's something about that life that prepared us to be able to adapt and adjust to the new environment that a regular civilian might not be able to do easily. And I think that for me, one of the reasons why I do what I do in Egypt in terms of these tours and even just the help that I give people in getting acclimated there is because I know that people don't know how to assimilate themselves into these types of communities or learn how to blend in, because that's not a normal part of the American training that you get per se growing up. Whereas those of us that were in the military are better equipped to do it, because when I look at everybody's channels of the people who are lasting the longest and doing the thing in Africa, I think 90% are former military people.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I was overseas when I think I went to Korea for a short tour. I was like 19 or 20 years old. Yeah, I didn't join the service just to sit on the States, sit and live, and I joined to see the world, and that's what I did. And, and like I said, I was young, in my 19, 20 years old. I'm over here in Korea. I'm landing in Kimpo Airport. I'm looking at the skyscrapers there. I'm seeing, eating the food, yaki mandu, drinking the soju OB and the jungle juice. I was partying too, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, I'm from Long Beach, California, I'm just saying that, young man, and I felt like it opened my eyes to say, you know what, there's more to the world than just what we living in. I was very thrilled to leave long that time. As I was 18, I spent a little semester in college, and I booked to join the Air Force. and then I went to the Coast Guard later. But and I said, okay, I will states a little bit, TDYs, assignments, and then all of a sudden I got a short tour. I'm like, hey, I'm out of here. And the commander, all of them, they hate to see me leave. I had to sneak it in there. I was so good at my job, I call it AFSC, Air Force Specialty Code, that I was moving up the ranks in that position. And I was like, man, I had to sneak it. I had to sneak out. I had to put in a short tour. That's the only way I was going to make it, because a normal PCS, it takes a while, but short tours, it's hard for them to disapprove those. Okay. So, but when I went there, I'm learning Korean a little bit. I'm eating the food and seeing the people. And they gave us an orientation.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요, 친구. 아저씨.
아저씨, 싸워. Hey, I don't know nothing about it, man. I'll let y'all high speed folk take all that, man. I don't know nothing about no military or nothing. Grunts don't even count, as far as I know. I'm just,
Okay.
But about the, you get the sea bag. You get the sea bag. You get the orders, man. And say you go on and you start packing up your stuff and shipping it, and he's like, okay, I'm about to do this, and that's what. And I think it's a little easier in a lot of ways if you have served, even if you didn't go overseas. There's no fear. It's like, I'm coming over here. What's going on? And And all we needed back then all we needed back then was our military ID. We didn't even have to have a passport, as I recall. Didn't we? Is that right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. You can have just your ID. Yeah, with an active duty
ID and some orders. That's it. Active duty ID and some orders. That's it. No passport. Yeah. When I finally got that passport.
DA-31s.
Right. But you know what also is, I think for me though, it's also like, so I just feel like I have a duty to do what I can to try to help people who may have a rough time. I want everybody to be successful. If you're brave enough, I feel like if you're brave enough to take that first step and you're saying, I want to do this, I want to move there, then I want to help you. You know what I'm saying? I want to help you get here. I want you to get there. I want you to be successful, and I'm going to be as supportive as I can to you to make sure that you are successful in your journey as well. And I just wish that was the sentiment for all diasporans. If we were all just really, if we had that real network helping each other, it would just be so much easier.
But, well, you know what? I feel that 100%, y'all. And my phone, and I'm ashamed of saying this because, I got backup power. It's about to die.
Okay.
But look here.
No, but my live is. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Well, I was gonna say another important element of that strategy that I implement from my perspective. Because both of y'all military, so let's take it this route. I'm gonna say, you got air defense, you got ground support, you got those who move in first, you got front line. Man, it's real. It's an element to being on the ground and building communications with people. Now, you may not be able to connect with Rear D and bring others in the way that other people do, but at the same time, if you on the ground, you building relationships, you sharing your experience, your stories. If I'm telling folk about East Texas, I got a friend, before my phone go dead, hopefully I can get this done. This cat had never heard of Martin Luther King. We had about a 5-hour conversation about who this man was, the impact that he had on America, the impact that he had on the globe. Malcolm X is another figure that came up. This is equally, in my opinion, as important as encouraging others to make a transition, because if one part is just making a transition for people to relocate, but they walking into an environment where they completely misunderstood and misinterpreted, I feel like I'm doing something because I'm establishing a group of people, let's call it a unit, let's call it a battalion, worth of folks who like, okay, when you get on the ground, hey, I've heard of Martin Luther King. I know who Malcolm X is. I've heard of, Medgar Evers. I've heard of all these other people that I had no experience. It's the equivalent of them telling me about Julius Nyerere. So I'm doing something. It may not be in the same fashion as others, but I'm over here putting in work. It's just quiet work. it's still work. It's conversational work. Everybody action can be different, but be equally as impactful, if that make any sense. Y'all feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
Shay.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll catch you on the playback. But yeah, Julius, yeah, thanks for that. I do. I understand what you're saying and I get it. It looks like Brother Saeed might be frozen a little bit.
Frozen up. Okay.
That's
Well,
that
I'm
gave me
gonna
internet.
rock with you
But
till my phone go dead.
but here's the thing. So for me, I mean, I've been okay. I started this. Uh-oh. I think that's Saeed's phone. Okay, I kind of mute him. Okay. Yeah, so no, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
be kind of bringing this chat to a close anyway. I've been here since
Okay.
4:30. I went over. I like to just try to keep it to an hour, but I do enjoy the conversation and I do enjoy all of you guys who did come in to support. Thank you to the Soil family that I gained through African Dreaming. I appreciate you. Thank you for the family that I gained
Of
through Brother
course.
Saeed. I appreciate you. All my Egypt friends, everyone that lives in Egypt with me. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate it. It helped make this live fun and interactive. I hope you guys take away from some of the information that we did put out today, but more importantly, follow everybody on this stream because everybody except for two people are YouTubers who actually live in Africa. So there you go. You got references, people to watch, people to get to
Okay.
know,
Okay.
and they're from all parts of Africa, from North Africa, East and West. So there you go. All right. So yeah, thank you,
We
Jay.
love you,
Thank you
Matrell.
for
We
joining.
love you,
Thank you.
fam.
I love you
Thank you.
guys too. Okay. Thank you. See you later. And Brother Saeed, I don't think you, Brother Saeed, I
You
don't know if you can
closing?
hear me or not. Yes, there you go. You're back in on a different channel. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, there you go. Yeah, no, I was just gonna wrap it up because Julius's his phone is going dead. And I was just saying thank you to everyone and thank you so much for coming on the panel today. We do appreciate you. Everybody, please make sure you do follow Brother Saeed's channel. It is the Happy Companion Pan Africa TV over in Gambia. So you guys go follow him as well. Thank you everyone that took time to listen today. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, next week, same place, same bat channel. See you guys later. Thanks.